Hi guys, welcome to Birmingham Boiler Fix. Now I don't know if you remember, a week ago I was working on this boiler and the pilot assembly pipe was clogged up and the spark electrodes were sparking. So I sorted them out, but there's still an issue on this. So the boiler was coming on and off, and it wasn't staying on consistently. So I don't know my diagnosis, and the conclusion was I think that this circuit board, the ignition board, is faulty on it. So it wasn't overheating or doing anything like that. So I've changed this circuit board. And we're just going to test it out and hopefully it'll sort it out. Okay. So guys, I've got this one going. It's working. The problem is, right, before it was coming on for about 3 seconds and going off, on, off, on, off, on. So I've changed this board on it, this one here. That's the ignition board. It was sending power to the gas valve. So the gas valve was doing its job, sending power. As soon as the power goes off, the gas valve. So there was no like gas valve was getting power, but the boiler was going off. So the gas valve is being eliminated. That's fine. It's working now, but the problem is it works for about 3 minutes and then it just goes off, and then it comes back on again right away, and it stays on for about 3 minutes and then it goes off. Now you're probably thinking it's the spark leads or the electrodes, but it stays on for 3 minutes. It doesn't lock out. Is it overheating? But the overheater, like, it doesn't come on. It doesn't lock out. Normally it should lock out and say it's overheating. Or you can, if that doesn't work right, you could hear it gurgling or something, banging noises. So I don't think it's locking out, or it's not. Should I say, overheating. So it's working, and I still got a minor issue in it. I think I gotta. I don't know. I gotta think about that. What else could be wrong with this? But at the moment, if you see, it's working. And while I've been talking to you, it's been on. Challenger. Birmingham Boiler Fix. This is the state of commercial boilers, guys. When the budget's tight, they start cannibalizing the other one and taking parts of that one. And I took some parts. Actually, I didn't take any parts from that one. I had to buy new ones. A lot of parts were already taken off that one. So there you go. It's been working for a good 5 minutes now. I think I've done it. Whippy! Damn, this one was doing my head in now. Now, if you still guys on playing up, I don't have a clue what can it be then, because I hate these intermittent faults. Comes on, stays on for about. Now, actually, it's been on for 5 minutes now. It goes off, then comes back on. I don't know. It could be an airlock somewhere in there, and just pushed it through. But anyway, I love a good challenge. Now guys, another commercial job here. Now this one, they were saying to me that it works fine during the day, but in the evenings or nighttime it stops working. So they couldn't even tell me what codes were there that was coming up. But anyway, having a closer look at it, I realized the pressure gauge was on 0. So I thought, okay, this is going to be an easy job. Just the pressure gauge is on low. But the problem is later on I did do some more checks. They had a header tank. So it's like, it's all gravity on that one. So they didn't really need a pressure gauge on it. There was no expansion vessel or anything. So the pressure gauge is relevant. Now then I carried on looking at it just in case there was a filling loop on it, but couldn't find a filling loop because there is no filling loop. It's a header tank. Now this is what a plant room looks like in a commercial property. You got 2 tanks there, water tanks, and a very old boiler. So I think I know what's wrong with this one. The boiler is working fine. Problem is the pump was on speed number 2. Now because of the speed being on a low flow rate, the boiler setting is at maximum. So the boiler's been heating it up very rapidly, and the circulation of water is very low. Must have been tripping, overheating and locking out. So I've increased the flow of the pump to higher speed, which is 4 and 5. But as you can hear, the pump is still not working at its optimum. It's making slightly squeaking noise. So I think eventually we're gonna have to change the pump, and that will hopefully resolve the issues on this one. So at the moment it's working fine. Pump's doing its job and the boiler's doing its job. So at the moment I'm gonna leave it as it is. And if I get called back, we're gonna have to change the pump on it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, keep smiling, stay positive. Hopefully that'll keep you happy.